Welcome, everyone, to the L7C podcast, Naruto What If Battle Edition. Today, we are doing our last What If Battle of 2021, and we got the NDP Naruto Forum with us. We got my man, Mr. Cedric. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. We got Mr. Justin Ackendale. How you doing, man?
Seen better days. Well, I'm doing well today.
We got Mr. Nikolai. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. I can't complain.
And then we got the captain, Mr. Byron. How are you doing today, sir?
We're here.
All right, guys. We finally made it to our last What If Battle of 2021. We started this back in February after Cedric's episode about Naruto that he had in January. And since then, we've been doing this What If Battle. It's quickly risen to become one of our popular podcast episodes. Just the numbers don't lie on those regards. And we finally made it to our last one, the Team 7 triple threat. For our fans out there who follow us on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, you saw the thumbnail that was created. The Team 7s of Team Kakashi, Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, Team Minato, Kakashi, Obito, Rin, and then Team the legendary Sannin with the third Hokage, Jiraiya, Tsunade, and Orochimaru. Our task, figure out how this crazy match would go. The rules and stuff are posted in our chat. They're posted on Twitter for y'all when you guys watch this to see how we did this. We're going to answer some of the questions first and finally decide who would win this fight. So, Byron, since you're right on my screen, I'm going to start off with you. So, Byron, who do you think are the three strongest people out of this right now, out of the people in the fight?
This was very tough to decide, but I think the three strongest in this fight are Naruto, Double Mangekyo Sharingan Kakashi, and Minato.
Ooh. Does anyone agree with Byron? Disagree? Everyone got a different three. Justin, what do you got?
All right. So, of course, I don't know the rules. So, who is everyone in contention?
All right.
I love it.
So you got, I guess that was for the people listening to, if they haven't seen the thumbnail, it makes sense then. So it's everyone in their prime. So Team Kakashi has DMS Kakashi, Rinnegan Sasuke, and this is from Shippuden, so no Boruto stuff. Rinnegan Sasuke, Sakura, War Arc, and then the Sage of Six Paths Naruto version. Team Minato has War Arc Kakashi, the one that was warping 8 tails. They have 10 tails Obito, and then they have Tail Beast version Minato, and they also have Rin from the Storm version. She has the 3 tails inside of her, and she's just matured, grown up. Team Hiruzen has third Hokage, Jiraiya, Tsunade, Orochimaru. Third Hokage, just for age isn't a factor. He's in his young body with all of his skills that you saw throughout the series.
Okay. I guess I'll have to go 10 Tails Obito, Naruto, and then Double Mangekyo Kakashi.
Nikki, what do you got?
I got what Justin has. I put mine in order just now. I went Kakashi, Double Mangekyo, I went Naruto 1, DMS Kakashi 2, and then 10 Tails Obito 3. Although Minato was right there. He's like 4, honestly.
4 is you, Nikki. Cedric?
I have the same.
Awesome. Everyone, man, on track.
Never mind. I'll say that for you. I'm not going to disrespect Sasuke this one. It's supposed to be your turn, not mine.
Don't worry, I'll be coming to that soon. So Cedric, I'm gonna stay with you. Who do you think? This is a lot of strong people, so I hate to ask this, but who do you think were the weakest 3 in this?
So my tier of weakness, first is Orochimaru. I think he's the weakest person probably in this whole thing,
which is crazy.
Shit. If you've watched and you're listening, you watch our What If battles with the Akatsuki. There's a reason why he's on the bottom. But all these people are strong. And I would say, especially off his team, he may be the weakest one because he can't really, sure, he's gotten Sage esque powers, but he doesn't really use them. So at least with Jiraiya, he uses his shit. And then, I mean, Tsunade is kind of just eating all types of death shit left and right. So I'd say him. As far as control of their abilities, I put Ren in there just because while she's still a Jinchuriki, she can't control the three tails. So once that starts to rampage, and it's kind of like, I honestly think any of these people besides maybe Orochimaru and Tsunade would struggle, but I think they could fight a tailed beast. Like, and so I have her as this second weakest. I probably throw Tsunade in there as a third, only because at the end of the show, God damn it, they gave Sakura that shit. So I think Jiraiya has kind of a great jutsu set, and I'm not going to disrespect the third Hokage. I have strong feelings about the third Hokage as far as what he did with Naruto as a child, but I still think that in a one-on-one fight, he could do some shit and he could do some damage. I mean, even with Orochimaru having to fight him, had to summon reanimations as the first and second just to low-key hang with old guy. And this is like geezer third Hokage. So with him in his prime, shit may be dangerous. So those are my three weakest out of this.
Justin, how about you, man? And I just realized I posted the questions with some of my answers on it, so it don't matter. But go on.
I'll definitely say Orochimaru. He's definitely one of the weakest. I mean, like Cedric said, he had to use reanimation the first and the second to be an old third Hokage. So definitely that. I think Sakura. I think Sakura's in the bottom three. Just that I don't think she is going to be able to take the damage that we've seen Tsunade take. And then, of course, Ren, because this really didn't flesh her out throughout the series.
Byron?
I have the same as Cedric and Justin. Ren, Orochimaru, and I have Sakura instead of Tsunade, because I think Tsunade is a little stronger than Sakura because she is the one who taught her. And I think she has way more chakra than Sakura does. So that's why I think Sakura is weaker than
Niki?
Tsunade.
Yeah, I got the same as Byron and Justin. Sakura is not beating Tsunade.
All right. Niki, I'm going to stay with you on this because the way that we had these rules is that just one person from the team has to survive for them to win. So, like, what matchups do you think teams should try to exploit? Like, who do you think they should try and pick off first? Like, what do you think?
I mean, to tell you the truth, it might have to be Hiruzen and Minato's teams low-key going at Team 7 off rip. I think they're going to have to team up to take that team out. Like, yes, they have 10 tails, but anybody on that Team 7, except for maybe Sakura, is wiping the other people. Like, double Mangekyo Kakashi Sharingan is probably wiping all of them, but Obito and, like, Minato. So I think they've got to do that. And then, honestly, they've got to take the healers out. Because I don't know how you take out Tsunade. She was cut in half until Orochimaru pulled up and put her back together, but she was still alive. And then, like, I'm assuming Sakura has these same-ish abilities. Probably not as long to hold out, but, like, it's going to be the healers. And then can they team up to take out Team 7? Okay. The newest Team 7.
Byron, you are the resident healer on this chat right now. Do you think what Niki said is right? You got to take out the healers first? Do the other two teams have to take out Team Kakashi first? Like, what are you thinking?
You definitely got to take the healers out first. Like, from any game standpoint, like, if you don't take out the healers, they're constantly going to heal the team. You're going to have problems. So you got to take the healers out first. It's probably your number one mission. And then, like Niki said, you got to take out Naruto's Team 7 because low-key, they're probably overpowered than the other Team 7.
Justin, what do you think? Like, what matchups would you try and exploit, or what should they try and do?
If it's me,
Mhm.
if I'm first generation Team 7 and third generation Team 7, I'm taking out the second generation. I don't want to deal with potentially three-tailed beast.
Oh,
With
okay.
Minato,
Okay.
Ren, and the Ten Tails. And then you have double Mangekyo 2, who's just
Well, they have War Arc. They have War Arc.
No.
War Arc 1.
Mhm.
Oh, so the third generation team has double Mangekyo.
Mhm.
But yeah, but point's still the same. Like,
Okay.
there's three potential tail beast problems in that generation. So if I'm them, I'm taking them out and then leaving, and then have a head-to-head fight.
I like that. That's take out the tail beat. Cedric, how about you, man?
I like Justin's points,
Mhm.
but I would say it probably be more akin to what Niki's saying, like first and second generation, because part of the thing is if you've seen the people fight, you kind of know what they do. First and second generation have not seen any of the final third generations, like final things. I mean, even if you count like Kakashi as Kakashi, like that's War Kakashi. He doesn't know he gets double Mangekyo Sharingan. Like, so I'm saying once you see those three roll up and you're just like, what the fuck is this? I think you gotta kind of like, I think Hiruzen and Minato look at each other and say, you know what? Yeah, we gotta do this one time. Like, because that team is loaded.
And they got a lot of eyes. They got a lot.
Like,
of
it's not even
eyes
like
on that
Kakashi
team.
can like just like Kamui them, because Sasuke can open up fucking portals too, and so can double Mangekyo Sharingan Kakashi. Like, so you ain't just zapping people away from different fucking universes. Shit, like you low key may want Justin's scenario to happen just to have a chance to kill Sakura in the fucking chaos. Have all three of them like use their tail beasts and shit. Orochimaru use some sneaky snake shit, and then just try to kill Sakura on the low. Like, that's the best shot you got to kill one of them. Because I tell you right now, you ain't killing Kakashi and you ain't killing Naruto. And Sasuke, if shit gets real, we seen him run and hide somewhere. He'll go to a different dimension. Like, just saying, that nigga did that with Deidara when shit was getting blown up. He's like, hold on a second. We got some sneaky shit for you. We gonna move.
Mondo.
Like, Sakura can't go nowhere. It's like she's prime Uno target number one. Like,
man. That's
like, you almost want to let shit. If I'm Obito or Kakashi's like, Ran, just go wild. We'll control the three tails, make sure they don't kill us. And then they'll fuck them up. Orochimaru, you take all the poison on this planet and you pray to God that it's enough to kill Sakura because she ain't got no time to prep that shit.
with that said, that's really good because that goes right into Justin's thing. Like, you can't have a squad with three-tailed beasts just running around.
You got to do, like, you almost like, if I, like I said, especially if I'm the first generation, because I ain't gonna cap. The first generation may get clapped if they don't team up with the second generation. Like, if they ain't on the ones and twos, they probably gonna get clapped.
100%.
Like, Tsunade may be able to heal them all, but she ain't beating all these giant ass creatures that come out and form out of chakra. Like, everyone except for fucking War Kakashi is going to be ginormous out here for some reason. Like,
oh man! So going into that next question, I'm gonna throw this to Justin first because Justin does have the famous quote that we use on most of the Naruto thing. If you have eyes and you're smart, you can beat anyone in this show. That's Justin's quote. It's 100% true. So in terms of battle adaptive smartness, Justin, who's the smartest person on the field?
Smartest on the field?
Mm-hmm.
Probably double Mangekyo Kakashi. Man's been through a lot. But I'll say Orochimaru was pretty smart too. That's the mad scientist. We gotta get the scientists some respect too.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
The man might not be strong physically, but the man definitely has a brain on him. So I wouldn't sleep on him being able to concoct something to be able to against the teams.
He can Reaper Death Steel too.
He did the Reaper
From
Death to
Shippuden?
bring the the Kages back, which just still made no damn sense. But he didn't take nobody's soul.
True, but I feel like if you could bring him,
He definitely
back,
knows
the
the
one too. Just to
He
give
definitely
some
knows the
respect to
jutsu. He could
Orochimaru.
probably do it. He has his arms back in this scenario, so he can definitely pull that
Doesn't
off.
that make the first team more dangerous though? Because they have two people who could do it. Because the third Hokage can do it.
Because the
True.
third probably
Yeah.
gonna take out 10 Tails. Realistically, if Team 7 got wiped after a team up, somebody got to Reaper Dead Steel Obito. They're not taking him out hands. So that's one right there. And then you just got to pray that the other.
Well, Niki, who do you
think
think is the smartest person on the field? I mean, I think in terms of like battles, like smart and like people have been through a lot. I had Kakashi, Minato, and I did have Orochimaru just for justicing that dude is a mad freaking scientist.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the same three. It was between Kakashi and Minato. And until Justin said something, I didn't even think about Orochimaru, but that is also a very good point. So I'm with y'all on that one. It's Kakashi or Minato. Maybe Minato has it.
I mean, Minato, he's been through a lot too.
Maybe Minato, because he contributed in the war with some ideas as well on like how to get past Ten Tails Obito and what to do. Whereas he was instructing Kakashi on that one. So it's like I feel like I might give it to him just because he's got that experience
Byron?
on his side.
I had double Mangekyo Sharingan Kakashi as the smartest. Just because he's been through a lot, like Justin said. And I feel like he knows everyone, like on each team. So I feel like he would know their strengths and weaknesses.
Cedric?
Same as Byron.
So I'm going to throw it to Byron, and you can do it each team one at a time. So what's each team's great? I mean, Cedric already told the current generation's greatest strength. They could just summon a whole bunch of big stuff and you could get it rammed through. But Byron, what do you think is each team's greatest strength and their greatest weakness?
So I for the greatest strength, one I had Naruto because he can give his team chakra cloaks and he has massive amounts of chakra to keep fighting. I also had for Minato's team, I had him as the strongest for that team because he's the fastest and can plant skills on people quickly to, teleport them. And then for Hiruzen's team, I had Tsunade because she can heal people and she also has mass amounts of chakra. So I think those would be the three strengths to each team. For weaknesses, I have the third Hokage only because if his Reaper Death Seal is interrupted, he still dies, but the person can potentially still live. Like when he tried to Reaper Death Seal Orochimaru, Orochimaru still was alive, but the third Hokage was out. And then Ren, because again she can't control the three tails yet. So even though it's dangerous, I feel like she'd be the weakest. And then again, probably Sakura is probably the weakest for Naruto's Team 7.
Justin, what do you think is each team's greatest strength and their greatest weaknesses?
Let's see. Third generation, Sakura's probably the greatest weakness, just because the first generation just has a bigger, badder version of her with Tsunade, so I don't think that she'll just be able to stand. I would say their greatest strength is Naruto, because he has full control of Sage mode, and he'll be able to at least get hits on Ten Tails Obito, because as we know, only Sage mode really works on him. And then second generation, I'd say their biggest asset is Obito, because like I said, Sage Chakra is the only thing that can really do anything to him. And then their weakness is Ren. Just three tails might go crazy. We don't know what's going to happen there. I'll say first generation's greatest strength. I've been reading about the third Hokage. The man mastered every jutsu. Just learned that shit today.
He was a god of Shinobi at his time.
I feel that's low key a game changer. And then their biggest weakness is probably just Orochimaru's just lack of physical strength.
Cedric?
Say greatest weakness, obviously Sakura for that squad. Greatest strength, Naruto. I mean, something about the end of that, where my dude has like all the tail beasts and full control with his Sage mode and everything. Rin, same reasons Justin's mentioned. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, shit gets out of hand and Obito or Kakashi's not around, then it's just kind of, she's a liability. Strength, same with Justin. I'd say Obito, just because you have to have Sage type chakra to fuck with him. Like, just is what it is. And same on the first generation. We know Orochimaru is the weakest link there, but I mean, this is prime third Hokage too. Like, even old time third Hokage was out here fighting a nine tails beast in the village. Like, this is prime third Hokage out here putting in work. So that's what I got.
I agree with most of everyone's. I think my only strength I would change on the first team, just because I think their teamwork actually might be better. Because if I remember, they fought the whole second war together, where they fought Old Boy in the Rain Village. So I think Hanzo, yes. I think their teamwork actually is the best teamwork because they've been together the longest. But that's the only change. Everything else I agree with.
Yeah, that third generation teamwork probably gonna be trash. We all know Uzi at Sasuke.
Well, this is
threatening to kill his wife and shit.
You know what it is? Like, they'll be trying to devise a plan. Naruto's out there fighting on them 1s and 2s already.
I know.
They're all going
ran up on fucking Ten Tails Obito, just willy nilly, no plan.
Well, now we're getting.
I'll say that team actually. I don't know, that second generation team. They've been around with war stuff.
That's true.
But shit, I don't know how. Well, I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know how you implement that, because I mean, normally Minato go fight by himself, and then the three of them just listen to the Kakashi. And
yeah,
last time that happened, Obito lost half his body. So.
Oh man! So Cedric brought up Sasuke, and I don't have him as the greatest week. I do have him as a problem, because I just want to, because now we're just getting into how we think this fight would go, crazy stuff. I'm going to ask y'all, is Sasuke stronger than anyone on the second generation besides Rin? And if he is, by how much?
Okay. So, look, man.
I'm going to be honest, I don't think he's stronger than Minato. I don't think he's stronger than Obito.
Yeah, those are... Okay, look, let's just go ahead and get to the point you want to talk about. Okay, let's just talk about Kakashi.
Rinnegan, right?
Yes, but let's just get to the point where we're talking about Kakashi, okay? No, because we already know the first two are probably moot. Like, they ain't no fucking way. Sasuke, I think Minato could mop Sasuke low key. Like, I think Obito is a problem because Sasuke is not going to hustle this nigga. Like,
he's not beating Obito.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's not going to do that. But like, so the only point of contention, because we know he's beating Rin. The only point of contention is War Arc Kakashi versus souped up Sasuke. Like, this isn't like, this is souped up Sasuke.
This is souped up Sasuke. And I do think Sasuke is stronger than him at this point. The problem is, I think Kakashi could still give him a little run, which I think that's a problem for Team 7. If you got 2 1/4 dude who can whoop your third strongest dude's ass.
I mean, listen, I hear you. But I guess my question is, how is he finishing him?
Who, Kakashi?
Yeah, because you can't pull him away because he can transport to dimensions too.
Oh, that's true. I don't think that version would beat that Sasuke. Now, Double Monkey, he beat Sasuke's ass.
Oh, well, I mean, listen, okay.
But I just think Sasuke's going to run into this fight and he's going to get his ass whooped.
Well, that's what Sakura's for. Actually, low-key, that's what Kakashi's there for. Kakashi's like the fail-safe for that entire squad. I mean, we've seen throughout this series, anything go crazy wrong where shit just starts to hit the fan, Kakashi and lose like, hold on a second. Let's just reset real quick. Let me save your ass. All right, you two, chill the fuck out. We got to get this dub. This is what I need you to do. Like,
yeah, because this Sasuke too, and because Niki already said it in the text messages, he can't even do like the cool stuff. He has no Indura's arrow because they're non-existent. So he's basically using his Uber Eye because like you don't use it for anything. Yeah,
that's all he does. Well, and he has 2 arms now, so he can do hand signs.
That's true because I know Justin gets mad about Sasuke's Rinnegan.
He could combine
that's their bet. Like, that's literally their fail safe and their only chance if things really get bad, they're going to combine.
Yeah, I know he does. Like, he has it. It's not as good as it normally would be, his Rinnegan Sasuke's, but he still has it, which is one more eye than the Warlock Kakashi has. And then they can do Susanoo. I think Warlock Kakashi will have a hard time beating souped up Sasuke. Like, come on.
I agree, but Susanoo,
double Mangekyo, yeah, that's a wash, but that Sasuke's OP.
I don't know. Well, as Cedric said, souped up. But when you really look at, I don't know about OP. Like the only dude, he came back and did the trading places thing. He wasn't like souped up. Like Naruto was doing more against Kaguya than Sasuke. Sasuke really didn't do shit.
Mm-hmm.
Obito can get sealed faster than Madara and Kaguya.
Oh yeah.
Like that Eternity Seal where they touch their hands and shit. Like I bet you his ass gets sealed quicker than Kaguya and Madara.
I bet you he gets beat up a lot more by Sasuke too at that point, because Naruto.
Because he ain't got no limbo. He ain't got no invisible clones out here saving his ass.
Yeah, he's not Madara, because Naruto. They've got the same.
You're saying that with Naruto, and I agree, Niki. But like, if Sasuke went to go fight
with that eye,
not Sasuke.
He can't do what?
He can't do limbo with that Rinnegan eye?
No, he can see limbo.
No, that's only Madara.
Bro, listen. The only person who can do limbo is Madara.
Sure that's Madara's
Nagato couldn't do limbo.
Yeah,
Obito can't do limbo.
You're right. Pain couldn't do it either, but
Sasuke's is that trading place.
And which will come in. I'll put it this: it'll come in handy because they'll do their typical shit. A demon wind shuriken flying through the air towards Obito, and they'll fucking like come towards it. Like Kakashi will throw that bitch. Sasuke and Naruto will put their hands in the middle of it. Sasuke will trade places with Obito and try to steal Obito.
But
there's part of your episode.
But what if Minato has the marker on Obito and he gets warped away? Because Minato there too now.
Yeah, but Minato doesn't know they're about to seal his ass.
That is true, because Minato, like Byron has said, that is a fast dude. Like he might come.
Sasuke could warp to his kunai
as well. Hey man, Minato might do a freaking Boruto to Sasuke and stab that Rinnegan out quick. He got the ability.
Listen, you think Sasuke is not going to be Susanoo up throughout this entire fight? Like, you see who he fighting?
Hey,
Sasuke ain't had no Susanoo against Boruto when he was possessed by Momoshiki. Like, Sasuke was arrogant. That was stupid. Sasuke ain't
more arrogant now.
Bro, there's like 6 people he's about to fight. All of them name brand niggas except for probably Red. Like all of them considered to be Hokages except for Rin and Obito, because Obito left the village and Rin died.
Oh shit! I'm just seeing, man. Like this man Sasuke is just. I mean, he's strong, but I mean, I didn't have him in my top 5. I'm gonna keep a buck. So no,
no, bro. Like no, first of all, first of all, he's not. Well, he may be 5. If anything, he may be 5, maybe, and it's like a strong ass maybe, because low key, I'll be real. If the third Hokage had an eye, he'd be out in this bitch.
Oh, he'd whoop his. First of man, yeah, he'd whoop his ass. And also with Sasuke Susanoo, who brought that up. True. Remember, this is the same dude, Susanoo, who's been owed the whole series at each form.
Oh, hold on. It isn't as bad as Madara. That nigga got pulled out of his Susanoo.
He did, but then you got to see his eye transform to the Rinnegan.
If his eye did not transform,
he would have been dead.
It was a wrap.
But it did, though. But it did.
Like, his ass got saved. So I'll put it like this. Even if you pull Sasuke out of his Susanoo, who gonna teleport? His ass just gonna move somewhere else.
That's
you
true,
ain't getting the drop on this nigga. Like I said, if he gets...
Hold on. If I do... Man, Niki, he made that move look weak.
True. Okay, fair
Can we just see...
right.
Let's just replace Itachi with Sasuke.
First of all, no, that's cheating.
Let's just replace him. Let's get the third generation Itachi. Then let's see who wins.
Wait, but Cedric, I do want to say something about the transportation, though, because if I remember when they fought Obito before they found out it was Obito, Killer Bee asked Kakashi if everyone's like space-time ninjutsu went to the same place, and he was like, no, only. I mean, I guess Sasuke can get out of there too, but it's like he's going to a different place, and he might, you know.
So I'll be like this: you saw him chase Kaguya all around the fucking world.
That's true. Good point. Good point. That's a good point. Byron,
like that bitch went to a snowy place and then a sunny place. What the fuck is this?
That was woos. He was so trash that whole fight. He didn't do shit. But
really, him?
I mean, he really.
Shit, I know one character on that squad who literally just sat there.
Well,
the entire last episode
I know
just
one
sat
too.
there.
Well, she got the same.
But no,
she got the
Cedric,
same amount of hits as Sasuke.
Shit. So did Naruto low key? If he ain't do the sexy, first of all, let's be real. If this wasn't the show, and Kage wasn't when he did that fucking shit, I literally started dying at the end of it because real life, he ain't doing that to none of these people.
He could do it to Jiraiya. I mean,
yeah, but Jiraiya's gonna know it's Naruto. Like Jiraiya ain't no.
And Hiruzen.
But Jiraiya's coming in with the Sage mode. It's not perfect, but still a Sage mode. Niki, how are you feeling? Like once we actually get into the fight, like what's happening? Like who's teaming up with who? Do you see some alliances? Like what's going down?
I don't know. This battle's hectic because I'm just wondering when does big shit get summoned and who's taking out the big shit? Because if Rin goes into Three Tails, that's cool and all. She's really not going to be a factor to me, in my opinion, as a Three Tails. Because if somebody goes big and just whomps her ass, she's done. Doesn't matter. Like if Naruto summons Kurama real quick, hits her, it's over. I think it's hectic because I think it's going to be, realistically, it'll probably be Minato, Obito, Kakashi, Naruto, and maybe Sasuke left. Unless Sasuke gets picked off. But I think it might come down to just a 2v2 and what happens there.
Byron, what do you got? I like that, Niki.
I don't know. This is very hard to. I mean, I know who I would think's going to win. I think Naruto.
Do all of them make it out? Do all of them make it?
I don't know. I don't think Sakura's making it.
I got a question though, real quick, because we just mentioned Sakura. How are they killing Sakura and
just getting ready to say that? How are we going to kill Tsunade?
Well, Tsunade can get warped. Let's just keep it above. She can get Kamiyu'd.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
she
so
could get
Sakura.
warped, and so could Sakura. I guess that's a good point. But it's like if they don't and they hold out, it's like who's gonna kill them? You know, like if they do protect.
Well, I want to bring up with Healer too because do you remember that? Like, I guess depending on because Minato, they got some smart people on that squad. They don't have to make Rin transform, like make her go crazy right away. Because do remember, like in the, she was already at Sakura's level of healing before Sakura got the little forehead thing. Like she was already a healer on their first mission. Like when she was a tuning at 12. I mean, I'm not going to say keep her like that because I mean, they kind of need you to just start throwing tail beast bombs all over the place. But she got baby heals, so I mean, because. Byron, do you think they're just gonna walk in and like all of them? You said Sakura might go down. You think she's the only one from Team 7 who goes down?
Probably not. Okay. But also remember, he's only done this one, but Naruto can heal too. Because he healed Guy when he was after he did the 8 tails. Not 8 tails, the 8 seal.
And Kakashi's eye. I feel like Naruto's gonna be getting attacked by everyone because everyone knows he's the strongest one. You might have to take him out.
Not the original Team 7 don't know he's the strongest one, only Tsunade.
Well, I mean, what's the point? Justin.
I was gonna say, I feel like when you see this man show up with the cloak and his like fiery self out here, you start to think like that may be an issue.
Jiraiya will know. He'll be like, that's what I envision.
That's the ending of my book right there, just standing right before me.
Teaser for 2022 for the fans. Justin, what do you think's going down, man?
Man, after listening to all the conjecture, I think Generation 1 and 2 are just going to team up to beat up Generation 3 at this point. They're just going to be like, fuck it. We can take out Sakura and we can probably take out Sasuke. Let's just put our fucking heads together and let's do it. Okay. Because, teaming up first generation and second generation, there's only, so that alliance has one of the Sage users already. So that's one person that can't really do anything with Obito. Taken away, and then got Warlock Kakashi to try to stop the dude with the double mind Q. I think the first two teams are going to try to team up to beat the third generation.
Okay. If they do that, do you think the third generation team's out? If they just fully focus on them before fighting each other, do you think the third generation team's out? And who do you think's left after the first and second after they do that?
Who I think is left? I think second generation is going to hide Ren. They're just going to have her chill in the back, heal. Let's see. I think Obito can take out Sasuke. I think he's taking out Sasuke. And I think the only one who's still going to be standing from that third generation is Naruto. I think Orochimaru might get hit. He might be eliminated from it, and everyone else is still standing.
Okay. Cedric, what do you think is going down, man? Like, how are you seeing? Like, do you think they have to team up like Justin said? Do you think people are going to try and have individual matchups?
They'll definitely have to team up because, I mean, I'll keep it truly 100. None of those teams individually in a 4-on-4 fight is beating the third generation.
Agreed.
It's just not happening. There's too much power there. So they're going to have to team up. I honestly think double Mangekyou Sharingan Kakashi would be the last one standing if, like, the last one of that new generation, if they were successful, the first two were successful, it'd be him that they'd have to finally, like, try to put down. Because, I mean, throughout the show, that man takes fucking... This dude, low-key, is like a main-ass character. He'd be getting his ass whooped at times and be, like, on the brink of death, still there, just like, nah, we ain't done yet type of shit.
Kakashi always be almost dying.
And
Bro,
that's
he's
why,
always
like,
fighting the strongest people.
I'm not saying it as a slight. I'm just saying he always on the brink of death.
and that's why he'll be there. Like, I know he'll be there at the end. Like, honestly, as far as people likely to team up, I think the first and second generation Team 7 is probably the more likely team up just because close in age and generation and knowing as far as like everyone on that squad kind of knows of at least generation 1 because they fought through 3 wars together.
Yeah.
So Sasuke, the only way Sasuke is teaming up with anybody is if literally he has absolutely no choice. I mean, Naruto may team up with them. He ain't gonna listen to them. Like, the closest bet he has is with his dad. Now, if you talk like feelings and emotions and shit, there ain't no way he gonna kill his own son.
Oh God.
I'm just saying, ain't no way he gonna kill his own son.
Man, it is a death match. Come on, don't start saying
Right.
shit about emotions and
I'm
shit.
just saying shit. Throughout this whole year, we talking about plot saving people in these what if battles. Like,
Bro, I'm gonna
I'm
keep
just
it honest
saying.
though. Cedric, I agree with you, but I think I know Niki's big on him. I think Minato's coming in. He's doing effing damage. He's doing
I think
damage.
for them to win, like, I'll keep it. I think the third generation would probably win somehow. Not with plot or anything like that, just because, I mean, their weakest person is Sakura.
Mhm.
You could do the same thing that you plan on doing with Ren with Sakura.
That's true.
As far as death and everything like that, sure, I heard people talk about Reaper Death Seal, but don't forget, niggas can Ren at Rebirth.
Mhm. Oh no!
Like, in Naruto,
Does
like Byron
Sasuke
said,
do that? There's a lot of shit that man can't do.
Well,
Does he want to sacrifice himself? Does he have a staff
Not
to do that?
Sasuke. I'm saying with Byron was saying, like, Naruto stopped Guy from dying.
Oh man, Sasuke wasn't. Justin was about to get mad.
Like, Sasuke is literally just here to like occupy people because it's going to take at least 2 of them. Like, Sasuke may not get 1-on-1. I don't know. I think it'd take at least 2 of them with that fucking Rinnegan eye because I didn't see Obito use shit with the Rinnegan.
That's true. He was just there. Oh man, he was.
And Naruto's going to make all the fucking clones in the fucking nation with fucking tail beast shit. Each of them doing different tail beast bombs, Rasen Shuriken shit. Like,
That nigga cheating.
I have a question though, because I'm on Niki's boy Minato, because this dude got his arsenal's immense. If Minato's fast enough to touch Naruto's stomach, do you think he can reseal Kurama? If he does that, does that change your guys' pick?
I don't know because Naruto opened the seal voluntarily though.
Yeah, once they became friends, friends. True. Yeah. So he could do it. Yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying,
he has full control over her. So if he does seal her, can he just rip the seal right back off?
And plus, he has a Super Sage power. He souped up Naruto.
That is souped up Naruto.
I don't
but
know
I'm just saying
if
for
that's
that
going to be
split.
enough to seal it.
But that split second, if I'm just saying hypothetical, if he steals for a split second, could he get picked off right then and there? Because it's done.
Nah,
You don't think
I
so?
don't think he would. I don't think he'd get picked off because you said a split second. The person doing the sealing can't be the person doing the attacking because remember, he has 2 other people who can teleport him out to seal it right back up if it's really that dangerous. Like,
That's true. That's true. Because that boy, he got all the ceilings. He's fast as hell. He got his.
Because I mean, it's literally like
beast.
I'll be honest, like he's the fastest person and arguably the only person I could see attacking just straight up, just like I'm in here because no offense to Jiraiya, but well, I ain't even gonna talk about Orochimaru. Orochimaru, Ren, they ain't on the attacking side. Like
No. Orochimaru will be sitting there.
Obito's your support mid-range character because he has to somehow protect the like Ren from dying because he's a Jinchuriki Ten-Tail, so he probably has the most flexibility as far as everything. Sure, you could throw Minato forward and backward, but you need Minato on the assault because if he's defending, then someone's getting fucking smoked.
You know, Orochimaru might just turn into that big white snake again.
Yeah, he's getting killed. Stop that.
And what the hell is that snake going to do?
I'm just saying, is everyone's getting
slice that snake up.
Stop. He's getting killed.
Everyone's getting big. He has to get big too.
No, listen. They summoned their shit. Crazy part thing about this fucking new Team 7 is because they steal everyone's shit. They summoned in the big shit too.
Oh man!
So we gonna have giant toads, slugs, and snakes out here fighting on the battlefield too. If you really want to get down to it.
Okay.
Here's my what if. I'm changing the whole rules up. All right. How about
what?
On Generation 1, how about we replace Orochimaru with Mandarin Uchiha?
Excuse me?
All right. And then
Why would we do that?
No, because if we doing that, then I'm replacing Tsunade with the first Hokage.
Oh, whoa!
That's pure cheating. All right. So here's what I want to do. All right. We replace Orochimaru with Mandarin Uchiha.
What?
And then we get rid of Sasuke.
What?
And we play Itachi on Generation 3.
Justin, Sasuke is stronger than Itachi at this point.
But hypothetically, we give him Eternal Mind Shine.
What the fuck is happening? Itachi with a limited eyes is OP, but Sasuke is stronger than him right now.
Look, if you at least got to keep it generationally correct. If you're going to do that,
I know, I fucked it up. Itachi
then kick Obito out. Kick Obito out and give them Itachi.
Yeah, after I said, I realized I fucked up.
Well, there was this. What about that woozy makeshift? I guess quote unquote Team 7 before the second die, like him leading with the third Danzo.
Stop. You can't even name the last person.
He was some woozy Uchiha.
We only know two. Danzo and the third Hokage. The reason why it was a
pretty
woozy
strong
Uchiha.
team. I mean, the second Hokage, you know he's going for Sasuke.
Come on now. Like, you don't even try to sell that shit this way.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's a pretty strong team. Yeah, right. Danzo, before he stole the Uchiha eyes, is getting fucking smoked.
So what if you made a super?
You still have Prime Hizon though, and then the second.
That's not even Prime Hizon. That's in the war before he was fully realized.
So if you make it more interesting though, you take out Kakashi and you give him Yamato, and you take out Sakura and give them Sai. Does that Team 7 win?
Well, no. First off, Sai's probably still
Second generation
the weakest.
Up.
Hold on.
Second generation will clean it up.
No, you ain't just going like down, like just literally like pour all this water and bleach on their squad and not do shit to the second generation. Like, because you gave them fucking 10 tails Obito out here.
I'm just saying. And I'm saying it for Justin because Justin's a Sasuke believer.
Nah. If you're going to do that, give them regular ass Obito, just off-brand normal Uchiha, who besides plot ain't got shit to do with any of this.
I'm just saying, man. We take out. I'm just saying, Sasuke should be able to take them all out, right, Justin?
Did I say that?
No, I'm just saying you're a Sasuke fan.
Am I?
You on 2 podcasts ago, you got mad at us for
did you give them
him.
Yamato, but you gave them fucking Sai. What is Sai gonna do? We saw what happened when they were fighting the 10 tails by himself. Sai almost got killed. They talk about I'm part of Team 7 too, flying on his bird, trying to draw and shit, getting spears thrown at him.
He really
That nigga
did.
couldn't beat a primal village. How the fuck is he gonna beat these guys?
Such a waste of a character.
Well, you brought up Tsunade. Like, how they gonna kill her? You think Tsunade? I mean, what is she gonna be running up to these Susanos, punching them in the face?
Other than being warped, I don't know how you gonna kill her. The bitch is able to
Shit,
still.
I'll tell you exactly how it works.
Being bisected.
You remember when Madara looked at them and said, "How about I give you guys? Do you guys like to fight 4-on-1, or what was it, 5-on-1? How about you guys
5-on-1?
each five epic
Susanos for
Susanos?
each of you.
Naruto could do the same shit with tail beats.
Oh no!
Oh, he could.
Well,
So how about y'all fight 5 Kuramas each?
Is Naruto going to do that though? since we brought emotion into it, I don't think Naruto is sinister enough to do that. Only a slimy bastard like Madara Uchiha could think of some shit like that.
Shit, I think so. Look, he did it in the one movie against what's his face, had to 3-form one big ass fucking Cerberus Kurama.
Oh, I'm weak. Nikki said people are getting sealed. Nick, you think that move's in play?
Ooh.
I don't know. They might. If you could get a 1-on-1, you could fuck around and steal somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know how realistic it is, but that's always lurking in the back of the mind. Because I didn't even think about Minato. He knows all the sealing jutsus. He knows jutsus we don't even know.
Minato the real deal, man.
So is Hiruzen. Hiruzen probably knows all that sealing shit too.
I mean, the best jutsu they both used for sealing was a Reaper Death Seal. And it kind of worked and it kind of didn't work for both of them.
Well,
there was also circumstances involved with them, with one having a finger through him.
Not just him, and his wife.
I know.
He got 50%. Okay, he got 50%. Like I said, it's better than Hiruzen. Hiruzen got like maybe 20% because he took away the.
So imagine if they actually get the whole thing on, then it's over.
I don't know. I don't know if they get the whole thing off.
Well, who's getting sealed? Nikki, who getting sealed?
Realistically, somebody got to seal Obito at some point.
I'm telling you the two.
If they teamed up and took out 7, you're gonna have to seal Obito.
Easy targets for sealing are Orochimaru, Rin, and Sakura. Low-key Tsunade because they ain't got eyes. Even Jiraiya because they don't got eyes.
Jiraiya Sage Mode ain't making a difference.
They don't have eyes. How are they getting out of shit? Like,
but they're smart.
I'm
they got
saying,
some
like I honestly think new generation Naruto Sasuke seal Obito.
Okay, so you said they're going for him first.
Yeah, that's the easiest thing for them to do with him. If they don't want to worry about that nigga, seal his ass. Like just real quick. Because we didn't really see him use that much of the power. Like we know like he'll do some weird physical aspect shit, but like if they were, I wouldn't say struggling against Jinchuriki Madara. They were fighting, like honestly fighting Jinchuriki Madara before Kage showed up. Tentel's Jinchuriki Obito is weaker than Jinchuriki Madara. I think they'd be able to handle that a little bit quicker, especially with a double Sharingan, double Mangekyou Sharingan Kakashi as support. That's their best bet. Orochimaru gonna kill himself somehow. Like, I'm just saying, like
Bro, he survived the Totsuka blade. I don't know.
Yeah,
bro.
but like, he's gonna kill himself somehow. Like somehow, like this dude's gonna be running in there trying to like on some overt mad scientist shit. Like, I need to collect these bodies. Like, and his ass is gonna get smoked somehow. Like, because the thing is, even if he like, I'll play this. Even if you master plan this type of shit, and Orochimaru somehow has all his reanimation somewhere that he can just pop up and spring on this whole place and make it fight like everyone fight these giant ass armies of rebirth ninja. Some of these motherfuckers can really knock their shit out and they can't fucking reanimate.
I think for people who can do like Orochimaru and them, their job should be picking up Minato's kunais because they're going to be all over the place. Hey, he gonna be. Hey, I'm just saying, if they're all over the place, you can get smoked.
Man, I would say you gonna get someone smoked too. They're gonna teleport to Kunai as they grab it.
I was about to say, is anyone fast enough to be able to do that shit? You gonna try to pick up the shit? You're just gonna throw another one and slice you up.
Well, no, I'm saying he just gonna teleport that one, the one in your hand. You gotta go get stabbed.
I'm just saying, you gotta clear those off the field too. They're gonna be all over the place.
Man, you pretty much just said clear the battlefield, clean it up.
He's gonna see you touching it and then just teleport to it. Like
your ass is gonna get hit with a fucking like the video game, get hit with fucking Rasengan level 2 type shit.
That hurts.
Dude, like get your ass blown the fuck up.
Well,
let's keep it 100. Mm-hmm. I know for a fact that Orochimaru ain't eating this fucking Rasengan.
Oh, hell, not a level 1, not a level 2. Oh, hell no.
That nigga's disintegrating.
Justin.
His body falling off.
So, Justin, who do you think, because we got to bring her up, she's the most, who do you think Sakura could beat out of all these people here? Like, if she got warped to a different dimension and she was separated from her team, who do you think she could beat?
There's only one.
It'll have to be Rin, and she'll have to pray that Rin don't go 3 tails.
You don't think she could beat Orochimaru 1-on-1? This Sakura, this version.
As opposed to another version.
Yeah.
The strongest Sakura.
She can probably beat Orochimaru because I think Tsunade would whoop the dog shit out of Orochimaru. So I can see Sakura putting up a fight, but it's only those two. Actually, shit, probably not Rim. She goes 3 tails. So yeah, probably only Orochimaru.
Do you think it'd be easy, like low difficulty, mid?
Of course not. No, this won't be hard.
Okay.
Fucking Orochimaru.
Orochimaru ain't no bitch now. The nigga's still alive.
Like he'll see Sakura and be like, "For real, this is who they sent."
He would, and then anytime she would try to punch, he turns into that slimy little snake and maneuver around. Oh, that'd be a bit.
That's just going to remove his head, do the little like the weird like big ass neck thing as he's like weaving around her punches.
Bro, actually, I don't
sword out his mouth.
Actually, keep it 100 because Sakura like has great chakra control with the punches and all that. But we've already talked; she's too linear. Remember, this dude Orochimaru was the one who messed up the 4th Hokage seal on Naruto to make his chakra out of whack until Jiraiya fixed it. So, like, what if he messes up Sakura's chakra? Then she's non-existent. I'm telling you, I hate that girl. So it's just so.
Who put a seal on Sakura?
I don't think that would happen. So
how about say who put a seal on Sakura in the first place?
I'm just saying Orochimaru just knows how to do shit like that. I mean, like Justin.
I mean, your best bet is him to probably try to put a curse mark seal on her, bite her on the neck. That's about as good as you get. But I don't know. I don't know what the problem. Like with her fucking full on healing hands shit can protect her against. I don't know.
Orochimaru might just hide. He might put his 4 little wall things up.
I mean, you think like they'll both just go. He'll go into a summoning battle because he'll summon Manda. She'll summon Kaguya. I mean, you heard fucking Orochimaru when he was rolling to try to help Tsunade. He's like, if I'm wrong, you can squirt me with your acid. Like, so if there's acid pouring all over the fucking place, I don't know. Honestly, I'll keep it. I think it's going to end like a fucking cartoon. Like she's going to tie this man like a balloon animal.
just tie up a bunch of fucking snakes, make them look like fucking bows and shit.
Like this big. Like that's all she.
Once he goes full white snake on her, she just starts ripping up fucking snakes.
I'll make it try to sound like shit. Like it's the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote.
Wow.
Oh, hell no.
I was thinking more Bugs Bunny, but I hear you.
That was funny.
But I do. I always think the last 2 standing are going to be DMS, Kakashi, and Naruto. I think everyone else is dead.
Yeah, I agree.
Sasuke's finding his way to get smoked. I'm sorry. It's happening.
I mean, someone's going to smoke Sasuke. Like,
No,
3 of them niggas going to kill him.
I'm sure it'd probably Minato.
I'd love if we knew more. I'd love to see that what if battle. Prime 3rd Hokage versus Rinnegan Sasuke.
Man, the man who knows the most jutsu.
I would love a prequel instead of a sequel. I've been praying for that. since they fucking announced Boruto.
I've said that
You know
since
it's
they
coming.
did.
At this point, though,
it has to come.
At this point, though, like if I'm the right, like that writer had to step in and save Boruto's ass. I don't think he really wants to do all this because he knows like if you guys make a prequel, you're gonna fuck that up too, and I want to come in here and save that.
I think making a prequel is easier than making a sequel. Honestly,
Justin, who's the last people standing?
I feel like
the last
expectations are
people
higher.
standing.
Mhm.
Naruto for sure, and then yeah, probably double Mangekyo Kakashi, and then
Cedric.
OP.
Last people standing, definitely Naruto, BMS, Kakashi. I just don't see them killing souped up Kakashi. Like, my guy doesn't die normal Kakashi, so you definitely ain't killing souped up Kakashi.
Yeah, Kakashi with no chakra don't die. You give him.
Shit,
two
somehow
chakra-
Kakashi
you
with
give him
no
two
chakra.
Mangekyous.
Like, Kakashi with no chakra still has chakra. Like,
Biggest
this
plot
nigga
hole of
be-
the goddamn show.
This nigga be talking about some. You have no chakra. I'm still gonna warp that tail beast bomb if they shoot it our way.
Bro, he was like, I'll never forget that. He said
All of
that,
them.
and then like it kept going. It's like, oh, I have less and less chakra, but then he's like, all right, B, you ready for the plan? And then warp the 8 tails right in front of the 10 tails so he can shoot a tail beast bomb. I'm like, the rules don't apply to you, huh?
Nope. Mm-mm. That's that main character power right there.
Well, didn't he have the cloak at that point and he got his chakra restored by Naruto?
Because there was, I don't know if that was the same time.
Because that's the thing. They all got the
Mhm.
cloak.
Well, shit, that's how we doing this.
Because he got
Naruto make
saved
cloak
by,
up everybody.
Because he got saved by Kurama. Because he was in the Kurama, what's it called? He was in that Kurama body and got saved. So I think he got his
Because
chakra restored
Minato
when he got
can't,
the
he
cloak.
can't do the
For that
cloak.
10
He
tails.
doesn't have
Correct.
control like that. He's just Minato, a legend.
Right.
But I think it'd be, yeah, I think that Team 7, but I think it'd be wild. Do any of y'all think it would end? Well, I know we had the 60 minutes, but do you think it'd end before 60 minutes or like if this was, or would it have to take longer?
Is this 60 minutes of the anime show or like 60
this
minutes
is
of our life?
long.
That's a good, what do you 60? That's a good question. 60 minutes of the
Because
anime
apparently,
show.
like the fucking whole
The fight
war
will
was,
be
like,
10
2 days.
episodes long.
10 episodes. Okay. I like that.
That's probably 60 minutes.
10 episodes. Okay.
I'm about to say because like the whole war was like what 2 days, and in our time is like 300 episodes.
Yeah.
I like Justin's 10
True.
episodes.
Yeah.
I'll be someone getting a little leg up on somebody, and yeah, I like that. So
There's
Justin,
gonna be like 5 flashbacks for each one. Like, yeah. Good episode. Easy.
so Justin, from the end of Shippuden, then, if you had to make a 4 team, who would you make the 4 team to beat this Team 7?
I give them whatever they want.
From anyone you want.
Anyone
I give
I
them
want.
whatever we want.
Mm-hmm.
Like any powers, whatnot.
Oh no, they have to have the powers they've shown on the show.
To beat Generation 3,
Mm-hmm.
anyone on the show.
From to the end of Shippuden. Yeah.
I know who he's gonna pick. Here we go.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, give me Madara, Pain, and Itachi. Let's
Yep.
go.
You think Pain's stronger than Rinnegan Sasuke?
Yeah.
Yes.
6 Path of Pain. Yeah, I think he can take Sasuke. Absolutely.
You
Someone
can do more of this.
going up in that movie. That nigga going to space with E.
I know Madara was
Summon
summoning moves and Pain is making moves.
Orochimaru is getting fucking clapped. Low-key, sorry, but Jiraiya Sensei getting clapped too.
Oh, he's gone.
That
Sakura,
whole
she's
team
gone.
may get fucking clapped. Can we just remove that first generation? Put Justice team in there.
That would be. Oh, holy shit.
That's an episode.
So that
Because-
team versus that.
well,
Oh my.
Hold on, Justin.
Wait,
only
Justin,
named
you only
3.
took 3, so you get one more.
I'm first.
I get one
got you.
more.
Hashirama.
What did he say?
I said first
Damn.
Hokage.
oh,
Oh,
my.
no,
Hashirama.
that's too.
You gotta go
Oh,
Hashirama.
bro, look at the 14. Look at the fucking new generation.
They
No,
don't
that's
need
too
all that.
bullshit.
Sasuke
Bro,
goes summon that
listen,
Susanoo. The
good-
person's gonna
look.
laugh. He's going like, all right, here comes the Buddha. And keep smacking it down.
First of all, you want to talk about bullshit? You got 2 Uchihas.
All right, here's my 4-team squad. We got Madara, 6 Paths of Pain, Nagato,
Mhm.
Itachi, and then we're gonna get Killer Bee. Just so we have a nigga there too.
Well,
was
your
gonna even
team
make
probably
it-
going to win because
Justin,
you got two fucking Uchihas.
You could even made it more interesting. What if give him Night Guy?
Oh.
I think Night Guy's smoking a lot of them.
Actually, no.
War
If I could take
Art
Naruto and put him with Guy, I would do that in a heartbeat.
Oh,
Like we out here just killing everybody. No, you say alive, Guy. Let's go kill him again,
Oh.
Guy.
this man Justin said, "Nah, I'm gonna leave the first Hokage at home. He don't get to come to this fight."
Yeah, that's the first thing I'm pulling up. Honestly,
bring
I
him.
only need 3. You don't need to give me 4. Let me get 3.
I got 6 bodies with pain.
Let me get 3. I'll take 3. They may solo everybody.
Now I will bring in my 4th if it's just like reincarnated Nagato who just has all the ability.
So, that's an episode for 2022. Well, this was fun, y'all. This was good.
Bruh,
Good
just
stuff.
you should have chose Ten-Tail Jinchuriki Madara.
Oh heck
No,
Oh,
no, that's cheating.
Too
much.
He said powers.
Oh,
Man, this
no.
nigga gave them Ten-Tail Obito talking about some
Oh
that's cheating.
no!
Oh, I
this
did.
re-
and I
this
didn't
regular
care.
Madara,
The one who could drop meteors from the sky.
Yeah, that's all we
Because
need.
the only reason he lost was because
It's
Kaguya came back.
It's clones with
That is
Supernova.
true. That is the only reason they lost. This man really. That's crazy.
That's plot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I only need 3. Let me get
That's
Hashirama,
true.
Ten-Tail Jinchuriki Madara, and let me get Nagato. Shit, you can low key. I'll be honest. I think they smoking with just regular Nagato. No renegade.
Oh, whoa, that regular.
Whoa.
Because who's
Damn.
not listen, Hashirama out there, and we got a Jinchuriki Madara. That's damage.
Hashirama is a problem because that man will just take your tail
Mhm.
piece.
First
No
of all,
cap.
we need to find a 4-man team that can beat those two. That's who we really should be thinking of.
Give
What
it to
more
someone
big teams
else.
can
Well,
beat
yeah, I mean,
Ten-Tails
if you kick
and
Sakura out and
Senju?
you throw in someone useful, then maybe
Yeah, I
you
think they
can.
could do it. Yeah, you kick out Sakura, put in like Nagato or Itachi. I think they could do it.
It's going to take a while.
Fuck yeah, it would.
I'd have Kakashi just standing on a mountain. You see any meteors coming from the sky?
Yeah.
Warp
You
them.
got to kill Madara first, because otherwise he's just going to try to take Sasuke's eye if he loses a Renegade.
Oh!
And you know he going to get it too.
True. He might try to
Hey,
take
oh,
Kakashi.
yeah, that's true.
He
He did take it last. He was too quick. Yeah, you guys. I tell Kakashi, you got to say it.
That man
before
out
the
here
place.
grabbing eyes. Fuck Boruto stabbing eyes. This man be grabbing eyes, bare
And just-
hand, rip them out of people's faces. Like,
Pulling
Bro,
him
he
out.
killed Sasuke when he was blind. When Madara came back full life blind, he killed Sasuke.
shit, someone had to.
He just stabbed his sword. He's like, damn, it's a shame. Threw him to the ground and left. That's
That nigga
wild.
had to die somehow. The only reason he was staying alive is because Kari and Sakura was there. So shit. That's just proof the
True.
point. Like, you can't even survive a sword.
Dang. So how'd y'all feel about the what if battles getting added to the podcast? Good addition, all that.
Definitely a good addition. I like the one.
Oh yeah.
Boy, they're good.
They're
Good.
paying the
I get a
ass.
lot
I
of-
didn't
I
want
like
to
doing
get
them. I
7
like
people
smoke.
on them. Other than that, it's fine.
I was I catch a lot of fucking smoke for my hate of Sasuke.
You do. You do get the most smoke on the internet. So I was thinking about the first one of 2022, and because Justin brought up Killer B, and I thought about Taka, and then I thought about those 4 or 3, take 3 out. If you did Taka versus Team Guy, I felt like that's one we should do next.
Team Guy, Neji, 1010 Lee,
Mm-hmm.
And Guy.
And Guy.
and
Because-
Guy.
Yeah,
got
because
4, they
Taka
got
has
4.
4 members. Yeah.
Against
Oh yeah, Taka does have 4 members.
against
Ooh,
yeah.
That's the
Take
next
out-
one.
I like Team Guy.
Hmm.
I like
Oh,
that.
shit. With that being said,
Man, that's
everyone-
be the one fucking episode I give fucking respect to Sasuke. I can't believe this shit.
Well, with that being said, thank y'all for making the Naruto What If Battles one of the most popular segments on the L7C podcast. It's been a great first year. Can't wait to come at you with season 2. Justin's already dropped a bombshell one we're going to have to do when he actually hashes out his team. And we got to do that one in 2022. But with that being said, again, thank you everyone for listening to L7C Podcast. Signing out.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C Podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.